mistake in defence there from Huddersfield Town's David Murphy, and Junior Mendes makes him pay. The defender lost the possession and Mendes is milking it for all it's worth. You can't blame him. And Mansfield have turned this one around from being a goal behind. They're now 2-1 in front. Disley away to Lawrence, 2-on-2 here. Liam Lawrence, he's got Yates. He's taken the ricochet. Lawrence coming up on the outside is Corden. He's fed him in. It's Wayne Corden. Oh, and he falls over. Astonishing incident, and Murphy clears off the line. Wayne Corden was in on goal. Liam Lawrence had played him through and he just slipped on the turf. It's the second time he's done that today, funnily, and although he stabbed the ball goalwards, Murphy was there to clear. Well, what a story it would be if he got the goal to send Huddersfield up. He's one of the few around who played at the old Leeds Road ground, if you're near it. Touched on by Abbott for Holdsworth. Huddersfield have 4 across the centre. Still it's Holdsworth. Now here's the cross. Here's the chance. It's Onyura! And within 5 seconds of coming on, Ify Onyura was a touch away from glory. The ball in perfect from Holdsworth for Worthington, who sort of scrambled it. It was a miss kick by the midfield man, and it nearly landed perfectly for the substitute of all of 5 seconds. Mansfield happy to play for a bit of time as well. They have the lead, of course, and these could be really precious points for them. It's got through to Larkin. It's touched back for Lawrence. Goal number 3 for Mansfield Town, and it had to come from their leading scorer, their talisman, their man of the season, Liam Lawrence, with his 22nd goal. And what a blow to Huddersfield Town's hopes of going up. Struck emphatically by Liam Lawrence, but that goal has been coming. It's his 4th goal in the last 3 games, and he took it delightfully. And final whistle blows. Huddersfield Town were supposed to win this one to get promotion, but they've been denied by a resolute and an effervescent Mansfield Town side who scored 3 and might have had double that amount after Huddersfield had taken an early lead. So massive disappointment for Town and their biggest crowd of the season, over 18,000. They'll have to go to Cheltenham and do it next week or go into the playoffs. But Mansfield have cemented their position after this 3-1 win at Huddersfield.
I think maybe that might have been the first time we did get overawed. I think they were nobody was expecting such a crowd. There were over 18,000 there. They were kick-off were put back 20 minutes. I didn't think that helped the lads. But saying that, we came out brightly. We got that goal. We had 1 disallowed. We could have been 2-0 up after 15 minutes. And then we let them back in the game. But saying that, I don't think you can take any credit off Mansfield. They played well that day, and even if we'd have been at us on our game, they'd have made it very difficult for us. So I think, all right, we didn't play so well, but they played very well. So I think overall you've got to say, all hands up and say they were the better team on the day.
But Town went into the final game of the season at Cheltenham knowing that automatic promotion was still very much in their own hands.
It's a simple equation. Huddersfield simply have to match whatever Torquay can manage down at Southend United, but the players can't afford to be thinking about anything other than their performance here at Whaddon Road. And some defending to be done immediately for Peter Jackson's side. When you think at the start of the season he had hardly any players to call upon, he really has assembled a fine young team. He looks anxious today, Peter Jackson, but a goal would settle him down. And it's looped up in the air by Abbott. Holdsworth, how well he's played too this season. Now Pavel Abbott, the loan signing from Preston for Booth, and goal for Huddersfield Town. And it had to be Andy Booth. It's goal number 100 of his Huddersfield career. What a day on which to score it. The man who netted for Huddersfield at Wembley, the man who has taken Huddersfield to promotion before, gives them the lead here at Cheltenham. A deft touch too. And goalkeeper Higgs, well beaten. They do love Andy Booth. The news from Southend, not what the Town fans wanted to hear. Torquay 2-1 up, but if Huddersfield hold this situation here, a goal to the good, they will be promoted. Well, there's bother here for Spencer. He is clattered into David Murphy. There can be only one consequence. It's going to be the long, the lonely walk, accompanied by a red card for Damien Spencer. The second he's been shown this season, and there can be no excuse for that. A consoling arm from John Ward, his manager. Pavel Abbott finds himself going the wrong way here. Abbott to a back pass there, that was injudicious, and it could be a costly one as well. What a mistake, and what a finish too from Shane Duff. Well, Shane Duff has never scored in his entire career until today, but he's just delivered a hammer blow to Huddersfield Town. But what a boob, you have to say, by Pavel Abbott with the back pass. Odujayi latched onto the ball. Here it was Abbott's back ball. Odujayi was able to lay it off, and Shane Duff, with a measured finish, has put the ball into the vacant Huddersfield net. Rahubka too, well off his line. There's always a danger on the last day of a season of false messages though, and everybody's trying to find out the true result, the true scoreline from Roots Hall. Time of the essence, time running out for Huddersfield Town, and that's not going to produce anything. Routine catch for Higgs, and we're almost at that final whistle. And indeed, as Higgs pumps the ball in the air, it's all over. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Huddersfield have procured a point here for Peter Jackson, who shakes hands with John Ward, but he looks disconsolate. The fans and the players look disconsolate too. Now they can only wait for the result from Southend. But I think the Huddersfield fans are fearing the worst, and that they've missed the boat here at Cheltenham.
Them last 5 minutes were absolutely horrible. Like on a football pitch, I've never felt like that in my life. Like just a feeling that elation again when you thought Torquay had let a goal in, and then the next minute it being down again.
Southend 1, Torquay 2.
It was bad, when we came in. I remember coming in the dressing room and the players were still on the field, and because the Torquay game was still going at Southend, I heard it over the tannoy that obviously Southend had got beaten, Torquay had won the game, and obviously we were into the playoffs. So to see them places, the faces of the players in the dressing room after, I'll never forget it. They were devastated. We were all devastated because we'd come so close, and with 40 minutes left, we were in the second division. But the scenes were devastating, really, for me, for Terry, and the players, really.
Gutted, really. I think that's the only word that can describe it. I think in his mind we'd set ourselves that we were going to go to Cheltenham, get the win, and be automatically. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. Not for the want of trying, I don't think. Just things didn't seem to go our way. But to bounce back like we did, and that's credit to the manager and Taff as well for lifting us again after we were really down after that game. Lifting us for the Lincoln games.
But I also felt, John, that obviously we're all disappointed Saturday night, Sunday. It was important that on Monday I was positive and Terry was positive to lift the players, because we still had a chance of going up and going to Cardiff, and we knew we had 2 really difficult games against Lincoln to do that.
Here come the two teams, the Imps and the Terriers. Lincoln City red and white stripes and black shorts. Huddersfield Town blue and white stripes and blue shorts. And the theme from the Dambusters plays at Sincil Bank as they're welcome to these two clubs on such a big day. Peter Jackson again not needing a jacket here today. It's a lovely warm afternoon at Sincil Bank. Rob Edwards swings these in with the left foot. Sodje scores goals from corners occasionally. Murphy is up too. It is in a useful area, and it's gone straight in, and Huddersfield Town lead. It seemed to go almost straight in from the left boot of Rob Edwards. I said he swings them in, and he's swung it into perfection beyond Marriott. What a start for Huddersfield.